Well, for cameras, well, for photography, I use a Canon T5. I probably always want to take pictures with Canons. And when I
That's
do
the
my
camera
video
we
work,
use. We use that camera here too.
yeah, what kind y'all use?
We use the T5.
Yeah, that's the same one I got. You know what I'm saying? But I'll glue that on a little bit. But for videos, I use a Lumix GH4.
Okay. And what is what is the difference? Is it better quality?
I mean, the Canon it shoot videos in 1080p, but it don't have no microphone input, so the sound quality is not that good. And the Lumix, it shoot videos in 4K, and I mean, you can shoot anything in 4K if you know how to edit right and maneuver. So it's overall a better camera for videography.
So, like, among all the equipment and gadgets that you own, do you consider anything being a waste?
Anything being a waste? No. I use everything. I mean, yeah, nah. It's really not a waste. Because when you get a camera, you know what I'm saying? When you buy it, they give you all the basic stuff. So really, you upgrading it as you go. So then the body is that's the main part. You know what I'm saying? Lenses, you buy new lenses as you get better and you need different things. So nothing really a waste for real. I use everything.
Okay. So, can you explain your process? Do you always plan out your photo shoots, or are they spontaneous often?
Honestly, I've never really had a process. Now I'm getting to the point where I need one, but lately, like all my shoots, most of them, it was just I maybe had a spot in mind, and then I just go to the spot, and you stand here, you stand there, and I do whatever comes to my mind. But I've been doing photo shoots for like a year now, so all my spots I'm running out. So now I'm trying to start having themes and things like that, stage things, so we can kind of tell a better story with the pictures.
So, how do you connect with your subject, whether it be a person, object, or place? Like, how do you capture the perfect shot?
I mean, first you gotta make them comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same with not necessarily like it's almost like dating almost. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make them comfortable. If they uncomfortable when you trying to get close to them, it's not gonna come out right. It's gonna be forced, and you can't really force it. It gotta be natural.
So, like, I see that you be doing a lot of, like, nude. I mean, not nude, but, like, kind of nude. So, like, how do you get them to get comfortable?
Well, I mean, first, you know what I'm saying, that was one little project I did. It was supposed to be, like, way more females and a little more, like, substances and all that, but people be bullshitting. But, I mean, first, if they say they okay with shooting nude, even when they say they okay with it, they still be nervous. Cause a lot of people ain't never been naked in front of a camera, you know what I'm saying? So, if you shoot with me and we like in the studio, I turn on some music, you know what I'm saying, and I make you laugh first off. That's the only way. If they just sitting there and it's quiet and you just with a camera, all Mr. Serious, it ain't gonna work, So I just make them laugh, ask them about their day, little random stuff like that. How you been? Because I know most of them, so small talk,
So how does that interfere with your dating life? Like,
I don't have no dating life. Not necessarily, because when I talk to girls, I don't really, unless you ask me what do I do, or if you don't know that I take pictures out, 9 times I probably won't really. If we having what kind of hidden talents or what do you like to do? But if it's not that type of conversation, I just keep it to myself, because people be trying to, not necessarily use you, but people be thinking just because we talking, I'm like, I don't like to work for free, and unless the vibe is serious, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm feeling you, because I like chemistry, and I feel like if we talking and I'm taking your pictures, it gotta be because I'm feeling you, you know what I'm saying? Because it's art at the end of the day, and art is all for emotion. If I don't have no emotion, and that's just for the bread, you know what I'm saying? But if I don't have no emotion, I can't really, I'd rather not produce nothing artificial like that.
So, with everything that's going on in the city, like as far as all those missing children, I see that you did a recent photo shoot representing that. So, like, where did that motivation come from?
Honestly, that wasn't even. It was more of a. It was more of a protest. Well, I don't even call it a protest. It was like a demonstration, which was put together by a good friend of mine, Malik Jerd, aka Mr. E. He put it together, and I just showed up, And I'm a cameraman. I don't really photo shoots and all that is cool, but I'm a journalist. I majored in journalism, so it's nothing for me to like go out into an environment like that and just showcase what I see. You know what I'm saying? So it was really organic. I just took my cameras with me.
What was I going to say? So what message do you want to portray with your work?
What message? I mean, with my work, honestly, I try to keep it raw. You know what I'm saying? I really don't I want it to be as real as possible, but still having that good quality. You know what I'm saying? To let people know that I'm more than I'm an artist. At the end of the day, I'm not just a nigga with a camera. Like I can take, you know what I'm saying? I can put pictures on my Instagram every day about different shit, but it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Even half the shit I post, I be thinking like I should delete that, but like I just want to tell a story and let my art be pure. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like keep it like at a original standpoint.
Why you keep smiling?
Nah, look, cause my brother he in the corner looking at me just like talking about some damn and all that big extra shit, man. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just want to keep it raw, keep it pure, and keep it me. You know what I'm saying? I want people to look at my Instagram and be like, or look at pictures and be like, oh yeah, James. That's more like James style. That's what James did.
Yeah. What the fuck was I about to say? Oh. So, were you influenced by any photographers? Did you get any ideas from their work? Or everything is just all James Jones? OG.
Honestly, I mean, if I could experience-wise, I'm gonna say Terry Richardson. A little, and he wild as shit though. So I mean, but Terry Richardson, he do a little bit. And
why you say he wild? What he be doing?
You gotta just Google Terry Richardson and look at his old work. Like that shit is he don't care about shit. Shh. He don't care about like his shit is wild. Like he be talking about like strippers and porn. Like it's just she probably under the bed. But yeah, I would say him. And then really, cause I really don't be looking up photographers and shit like that. I really need to so I can, you know what I'm saying, like become more of a student and really figure things out. But I would say him off Bucks.
Okay.
And, yeah, any other name is just gonna be me lying, trying to sound good about right now.
So what, when you shoot celebrities or public figures, what is your approach? And are they always open to do like a quick photo shoot?
Honestly, I don't really. I mean, the only time I actually had a real photo shoot with a celebrity was Raheem DeVaughn.
But you shot Esco, so how did you get him to, like, how do you get them to?
I shot DJ. Well, I mean, yeah, I asked, because I was downtown in Georgetown. I was in Georgetown, and I was in a diesel store, and the store was empty, and he was like in the back, and I was like, man, I'm walking, I'm like, and I knew who he was, but I couldn't put my finger on him. I'm like, this nigga's some type of famous. Who is this? You know what I'm saying? And like, I think either I realized that once he left or like halfway through the shit, I'm like, oh, that's DJ Esco. But he was just at the register about to leave, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, can I get a picture? And I keep my business cards on me, so I'm like, here you go, pass on my card. And he was like, yeah, do whatever you want, bro. And he just turned around and, you know what I'm saying, posed, and I just took the pictures. But unfortunately, them pictures was terrible. So that shit was a waste, but
them pictures was not terrible.
Them Jones is blurry as shit. They all grainy. Them Jones is terrible. Don't size me, please.
So how did the photo shoot with Raheem DeVaughn go? How did
that
come about?
That came about because I was I work for this boutique sometimes. I take a lot of product photography and event photography, and the people that own the store, they know a lot of people and just period, like in all avenues. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment, like sports. The music and things like that, and they was in contact with his manager, and I'm guessing he had needed some photos done. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just needed a photographer, he needed some quick photos, and the person that owned the store that was in conversation with his manager, you know what I'm saying, said, I got somebody that can do the photos for you. He asked me, would you like to do it? Of course, when I was 20, 21, 22 at the time, I was like, yeah, of course I want to do it, you know, so, and the store's not that far from my house, so I just woke up, went outside, walked up the street to the store, had my camera, and took them. And as a matter of fact, the manager had just called me like last week, and they trying to do it again. So I'm probably get that done at some point. But yeah, that's how it came about. It's word of mouth, basically. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, after that first shoot, the way I presented myself, you know what I'm saying, as a manager, was like, I like you, you young, you know how to talk, you got a website, business cards. And after that, I did probably like three more jobs for him after that.
What's the boutique called?
The Museum DC on Instagram. The Museum.
Yeah, I be saying that all the time.
Yeah, and if you go to their website, it's all my pictures on there. I take a lot of that shit on it, especially their main website, with the main picture on the website.
How did you transition from being a student to, well, a post-grad student to actually throwing yourself into your craft?
Really, I mean, to be honest, when I was in college and I got my first camera, you know what I'm saying, I used to take pictures and I was learning, but I was like, you know what I'm saying, like, for one, being in the journalism, mass communication field, whatever, it's work and it's hard. I've been applied to like real jobs with like camera work and shit, and they don't be calling me back. I've never had an interview for a journalism job, never even a call back or respond to email, none of that. So it's just like, until I get a real job, or it's not even until I get a real job, it really made me say, you know what I'm saying, fuck a real job, and if I want to do this, like take pictures and videos for my rest of my life, until it's time for me to, you know what I'm saying, get my real shine on, I gotta work and just be good, you know what I'm saying? So I told myself, like when I first got my camera, I used to sit in my room, and, you know what I'm saying, my little apartment, and be like, damn, I need some people to shoot, and I ain't had nobody to shoot. Nobody really wanted to, even little free photo shoots, nobody wanted to do that shit. I'm like, all right, nobody want to shoot with me now, cool. I guarantee you it's gonna be a point, I'm gonna get good, and people gonna ask for the free shoots, and I'll be like, nah, I don't got no time for it, you know what I'm saying? That's just like where I'm at a little bit. A little bit.
That's what's up. What's my next question? Do I have any more questions? Oh. Do you dabble into anything other than photography and editing?
Videography. You know, I write poetry from time to time. I used to write like news articles and all that, but I haven't really wrote nothing like that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But I would say if anything, I poetry first, because I did take an intermediate poetry writing class in college, and that was they used to cite me in that joint. They made me feel like I was the best poet in the class. So I did. But like I said though, you know what I'm saying, I can't just. We'll talk about that later, but nah.
Everybody know they do not need to cite that head.
Nah, it was organic though. It was natural. Like it was. I never thought they'd be receptive towards my work like that. Cause like I said, it was just random stuff that'd be in my phone, and I spit it in class, and they just like, oh my goodness, that was just, I can't believe. Don't make me go after him and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But even when I'm dead.
I know you are.
But like even with that though, like. I haven't wrote no poetry in a minute, because, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't have no emotions right now that I really want to put on a page. Like, I can't just get a blank page and a pencil and be like, okay, I want to write a poem today, I'm going to write this, you know what I'm saying? Like even when I'm dealing with a person, like, we don't got to be in love, you know what I'm saying, we don't got to be talking for a long time, but if I like you even just a little bit, you know what I'm saying, I can expand on it and write a poem if I really wanted to. I don't, but I could, and that's just all I need. It's just, you know what I'm saying, like a little tad of emotion, you know what I'm saying? Some type of emotion, and that's how I like to create things most of the time.
So with videography, do you like that, or is it something you still learning to work, like learn how to do? You mastered it.
Everything is a learning experience. It's what I went to school for, so I feel like if I don't do it, I wasted $30,000. But I mean, school taught me how to do it, but then again, it didn't, because the way they teach you in school, it's a whole different editing software. The computer's old, camera's old, they big, they stupid, you know what I'm saying? That's not really, when you get out of school, you graduate, I don't have no access to none of that. So I had to get my own video camera, I had to get my own computer, and I had to shoot the things that I wanted to shoot and learn how to shoot what I wanted to shoot. College ain't teach me how to shoot a music video, even though I'm still working on that, you know what I'm saying? College taught me how to shoot a news segment. It taught me, you know what I'm saying, certain dynamics that I still use today, and certain rules and certain techniques that help me with video work. But the techniques and things are hand in hand. But other than that, like the knowledge and all that, I mean, you can say I taught myself.
So, how many video shoots you did? You do a lot of videos?
I do all different types of videos. I mean, I do like party recaps. Like,
okay.
Short, I wouldn't even call it a documentary, but short little film type, like 1 minute, 2 minute long little films. I've done 3 music videos, but the first 2 are kind of terrible. I just did one last night in my living room. for my brother. He a rapper, and that joint came out cool. So all together, since I've probably been doing videos for like less than a year. So probably between 10, maybe 15. I lost count. I supposed to been counting this year, but probably like 10 to 15, something like that.
Okay. So what's your main goal this year for your projects or your work period?
Just to take it to another level. You know what I'm saying? Maintain the quality. Take everything to another level, from the quality to the looks of it, to the style, the swag. Get more notoriety. You know what I'm saying? Try to get my name out there. More people know me. You know what I'm saying? Not really followers on Instagram, because that's gonna come. You know, I'm going when it's gonna come. So, and really just to become better at what I do. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And when people think of a photographer in DC who's on their shit, or who they want to work with, or a videographer in DC who on their shit, who they want to work with, that my name come up in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta be number one. I don't gotta be number two. I don't gotta be number three. But at least if they know who I am, or if they know what I do, I have somewhat done my part.
Okay. So lastly, among your works, what's your favorite and why?
What's my favorite? What's my favorite? What's my favorite? Damn. Can I look at my Instagram real fast?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. That's a tough question. Okay, quick scroll. Alright, I think I'm ready. So amongst my favorite, it's different. So some of the ones I just say. So one, the inauguration night when Trump got elected, you know what I'm saying? I was out with my camera taking photos. I feel like I like almost all of those, because it was really, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't tell through the pictures, but I was like out there, like it was like lines of police and protesters, fires and smoke and all that. And I was right there with a camera in my hand, just taking pictures. So those was my favorite. I did my cousin's little maternity shoot. My little cousin had a baby, you know what I'm saying? She was pregnant. I took her pictures. That was my first time ever doing a maternity shoot. I really like how the photos came out. So those probably my favorite as well.
You gonna do my maternity shoot this summer?
You what?
Maternity shoot? You know I'm pregnant.
You pregnant? You like for real?
Yeah, I'm 3 months.
You lying like shit on who?
I'm dead serious.
On who?
It's like, no, I'm playing.
I'm about to say, my little heart about to be crying.
You know damn well I ain't no fucking pregnant.
They don't play like that. That's a serious matter.
But
I'll put you on a block list.
Please. That's really good, James. I'm really proud of you. Like, seriously.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying.
We have to create like a PowerPoint presentation and all that, and I'm gonna do a article on this and try to submit it for our magazine, our Benny magazine.
Oh, snap.
We doing like a little media challenge right now, so whoever got the best article and shit like that, they gonna win. So I'm trying to win.
I feel like let me know if you need me to, you know what I'm saying, send you any pictures or any videos. I got a copy of everything on my Instagram somewhere. Well, not everything, because my hard drive broke, so a lot of that shit disappeared and it's gone forever. But
damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
I know, right? I was so hurt.
I'm gonna send you everything before I turn it in, so you can review it and shit. And let me know if I missed anything.
Alright.
Thank you, James.
I appreciate you. Have a good day.
You too.
Alright, bye-bye.
It's lit. I'm done. Shh. That is my whoever.